this is Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. Today we're going to do our second in a series of totally terrific tags and trimmings, but I wanted to show you this one that I thought of doing and decided it was just too difficult for even, I just so struggled doing it. Really pretty simple. All you do is you take 6 punches, or if you have a machine that will cut out a snowflake design, you take 6 of them, you glue the sides together, and you do 3 at a time, and then when you're done with 3, then you run, this is elastic cord, and I ran about maybe like 8 inches of elastic cord through it, and I put a knot right at the top. You can't see it because it's inside there, but it's a pretty simple ornament in theory, but because it was glitter cardstock, it was so hard to fold and so hard to attach cleanly, and even when I tried to put some things on it to make it look better, like a little bit of glitter to cover up the lines that you can see, this line right here where the two just didn't attach, nothing worked. So I'm going to call that not worth the effort. It was too hard to do, and I just will save that idea for another project. But what we're going to do today is we're going to make a mini snow globe. And okay, I want to tell you something else I did that's really funny. I decided what I was going to do is I was going to punch out these 2 shapes. So what I did was I took a 3-inch scallop punch and a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and I cut out the scallop punch first, and then when I put it into the 1 3/4, it lined up almost perfectly. But I did draw a line in pencil on my paper when I did it, so to make sure that I had it centered. But it was weird how if you use those 1 3/4 and 3-inch, how when you put it in the 1 3/4, how it lined up to make it so it was pretty much in the middle. It was weird. Anyway, so what I did after I did that is I thought, this was regular, just green cardstock. I thought, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run it through my Xyron. Well, I never used the one Xyron machine before, and I never really looked at it. I got it off of eBay for $10, and it's a laminator. So I laminated 2 really nice ovals, or scallop circles. And so this is what they looked like before I put the glitter on them. So then I just put some clear glitter on them, very fine glitter, and I attached them to these cups. Now these are from Stampin Up. I know, I'm sorry, but they're a defunct product. Again, I bought it on eBay, but I liked the idea of them, and specifically for this purpose, I thought I could make a snow globe out of them. And so they come exactly like this without the green, obviously, but they have this sticky back, so I'll be able to attach the 2 together without any problem after I insert everything. So then, I know another one of my horrible problems. Love that dollar store. At the Dollar Tree, I got this page of stickers, and it had the Christmas tree on it, and it also had the bow that we're going to use at the end. So I took little glitter pieces that I had. I don't know if you can see those very well. Let's move that out. I took little glitter pieces that I had that were gold stars, and I had that big, well, it wasn't really a star, but I thought it looked like a star. And then for the back, I put little red punch outs on the back and some more of that silver glitter on the back. But again, once this dries, it'll look a lot better than it does right now. It just looks horrible because of that. So what we're going to do to finish it off is we're going to decorate the outside of this, and the other thing I did was I ran a string. I ran this kind of string that I guess you use it for tatting, I don't know, embroidery, I don't know. Anyway, I had that roll, and I ran about 12 inches, no, it's longer than that, it was about 18 inches. I ran it around the outside of my cup, and then so it's secure and won't fall off, so we won't have any problems with that once we attach it. But I also, one of the things that we talked about after I did this, well, while I was doing it, Rich and I talked about, well, if you can't get those Stampin' Up! Products, then how are you going to be able to recreate it? And we started thinking about things that are shaped like this, and we started to talk about the options you guys would have to come up with something else that would work pretty much the same as this does. And so our idea was that people would be able to use takeout cups that you get, clear takeout cups that you get ketchup in. You know how a lot of stores, when you get salad dressing or ketchup, they'll give you a container that looks very similar to that. That was our thinking, is that you could just simply find one of those somewhere and use it. The other thing that I found that I thought would work really well was when you, or if you are a crafter of other crafts and you like the idea of doing jewelry, you probably have something that had beads in it that will work. And I'm not sure if you do, but if you do, I would recommend that you pull out your beads and see if one of your beading containers looks like something that would work like this. All it has to be is round with a lid. It doesn't have to be as small as I made it. It could be bigger. If you have a Cuttlebug or a Big Shot and you have circle dies in different sizes, you ought to be able to do whatever you want to with it. So you're not really restricted to the sizes that I use, but again, I like to use punches versus those other things because of the convenience and ease for me, because I can't seem to get my hands on those things properly. So that was what we were thinking, and I hope those are good enough ideas for you. If anybody else has some good ideas about some containers that you could use, we're really thrilled if somebody has an idea, because we felt really bad that our idea was something that wasn't readily available, and so we did as much research as we could, and that's what we came up with, which isn't a lot, but it's, I mean, if, like I said, if you guys have more ideas, we're really open to them, because we really could not come up with any more. There are places on eBay. I typed in 1 3/4 round container, and I came up with these little gem containers that, although they were nice, they were expensive. They were like $2 a piece, and I don't think you're going to pay. You're going to want to pay $2. If you don't know what this is a We Are Memory Keepers quick stick, and what it does is this tip is kind of rubbery. And whenever it gets too short, or it doesn't pick up anymore, you just kind of crank it up, or have somebody else crank it up that has cranking skills, and it picks things up for you. And it works really well on things like this. And right now I am attached to everything, because being the rocket scientist that I am, when I did the adhesive on these to make the glitter stick, I decided I would use spray adhesive. Well, then I couldn't figure out what I would put my project on to do it, so I thought, oh, I'll just hold them. Oh, that was so smart. You know, sometimes that Einstein thing really doesn't work well for me, because you know, I believe I am actually smart enough to know things, but I wasn't. And the bottom line is, I ended up with that attached to me and enough spray stuff attached to me to I don't know what, do anything. But I have everything and its brother stuck to me right now. So that was my little problem that I had first of all. Okay, now that is the back, and I realized it was the back, but I wanted both sides to, when it spun around on the tree, I wanted both sides to be decorated. Okay, so I'm going to put another one of these on the front. I hope you'll just bear with me while I don't think I'm going to decorate this part, because you've already seen it, and I can do that later. I'll just put them together, and well, let me put my stuff inside it. Oh, wait till you see this. Guess what the Dollar Tree has? Faux snow. Not box snow. It's faux snow. It's the coolest. And I thought, wouldn't that be great to make a snow globe with? And so I have a big bag of faux snow, and it's going to go everywhere, because you know it will. I wasn't exactly certain how I was going to do that, but I did the best I could. Oh, let me show you this other cool thing I have. You know, I really do love gadgetry. And I was watching on television one day, and on one of the shopping channels they had this thing. It's called the Smart Sealer. And I watched the guy do it, and I thought, oh, that'll never work. But it does, and it works really good for projects like if you're doing a normal card where you're trying to make it a shaker card, all you do is run that across. I don't know if you can see that. All you do is run it across. I didn't get that edge, but when you run it across, it seals the whole bag shut. And so 90% of them won't go all over the floor, just this 10% that I already have on me. So I thought you'd get a kick out of that, I bought a tool just to seal bags with. Okay, so I got that in there, and I'm going to throw a little bit more of this runaway glitter in, or snow, yeah, faux snow. I thought that was a cute title. And, of course, my carpet's never going to be the same. I'm never going to get that off. Okay, so we put that much snow in, and then I think I'm going to put some of this cool, it's like, it looks like rock salt, but it's glitter. I thought that would be fun in there. And I think that's all I'm going to put in there. Just a little bit of something, maybe a little more snow. Because you know I didn't get that end sealed. Okay, that ought to do it. Then, all you do, if you had one of these, I did look online, and there is somebody selling them right now, but they want a lot of money for theirs on the internet, so I don't recommend it. I bought this from somebody that only wanted like $6 for 20 of them, and I was thrilled because I thought, geez, I'll be able to do all kinds of crazy stuff with this. So as I told you, there's a liner on the backs of these that theoretically you can just pick off, and it will reveal the sticky. So you're just gonna have to bear with me when I take 2.5 hours to undo that. Okay. Jeez. So frustrating. And now all I have to do is line up my bows. That's close. Now what I'll do is I'll just move the bow a little bit. That was easy, wasn't it? And stick them down to each other. Okay. So everything is kind of shaking around in there. I just will tie a little knot at the top. I've never seen this ornament anywhere on the internet. This is a crazy original, and remember the side that's decorated and all the balls are stuck to that. Don't think about it. We'll be able to get rid of those balls. But anyway, that is our first ornament that is completely with faux snow. So thank you so much for joining me, and please join me next time. Give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you would, and we'll come up with some more great ornaments, and we do have a great tag in the offing, so I'm hoping that you'll stay tuned for that. Thanks so much. Bye.